kick. So, morning, good morning, y'all. It is actually 12:04 a.m. Before I get started, I am actually in 21-day challenge, but I'm behind because I still need to do day 5. So y'all give me a little. I half pint. I don't know who my half pint is. Her name is True. I had an event on today. I was not able to attend her event, and I want to send out my apologies to her because she means so much to me, and it was just very disappointing to me that I was not able to attend her event on today. Had some difficulties in my mission. My mission was to be there, but I was unable to be there. Um, but nevertheless, I just want her to know that I am truly, truly proud of her. And we are yet cheering for her. She had her first book signing, and it was a success. She was able to sell out of all of her new books that she released on today. So just want to let her know that I'm proud of her. I'm cheering for her. And this is just the beginning. Know that this is just the beginning. So, with that being said, y'all, we're on a 21-day challenge. And our 21-day challenge is to bring about visibility for our brands. Of course, for those that do not know, most of the people that you will see come through my platform, most of them, if they're not podcasters, they are authors. Most of them are podcasters and authors. So I do a lot in the author realm in trying to bring awareness to our Black and Brown authors. I struggled in the beginning because before I even became an author, I worked with youth in the Anderson, South Carolina area, and it was hard for me finding brown, black and brown books that represented our community and represented our kids. That was a struggle. So one of my missions was to find more black and brown authors. That's what I set out to do. During that course of running that program, I was able to bring some of those authors and some of those different people into the program, and working with them, they encouraged me to become an author, y'all. And I am now the published author of over 140 literary works, ranging from calendars to devotions to journals to anthologies, poetry. I even dabbled in some urban fiction books. Um, but you name it, I've tried to share it. And what we're doing here through the 100 Author Movement is we're doing a slew of challenges to help bring awareness and to help bring some clarity to our brands and to bring some visibility and exposure to our brands. So we are on our second 21-day challenge. This is specifically designed to bring visibility to our brand. So we are day 5, and day 5 consists of the message of core message. That is the message for today, and it is titled Core Message. So I am going to be sharing with you guys um, what I have what I have come up with this brand, and how I've been sharing various things that I do. So I'm going to share with you guys things that have worked for me, things that I have incorporated into my doing and into my everyday. So here goes, y'all. It's up here with my notes, pulling up my notes, pulling up my notes. That's his job. So I get in my way because, but yeah, I am pulling this up so that I can get this. Okay, here I had a couple. open. So today, 5 is core message. I have been challenging every and to talk about their story and the message behind what it is that they're doing. So today, I want to share with you the heartbeat of my books and the message that um, I hope to inspire on every page. And it is healing. That healing is possible no matter where you begin. Know that you can heal because we don't have to allow hindrance, egos, and attitude to stop us from moving in love. So this message matters because it's more than just words on papers. It is a lifeline. Let me tell you a little bit of my story. So I am a product of a single mother home. My mother pretty much raised me until she transitioned. My mother transitioned 12 days after my 16th birthday. So I've come from a place of a lot of trauma. I've come from a place of not belonging. A lot of things could classify me, but I decided not to allow those things to classify me, but um, to define myself, to leave a legacy where people truly know who I am, what I stand, what I stood for, and how did I accomplish the things that I accomplished. So that's the trail that I'm trying to leave. Why I want to leave that trail, because I want people to know that regardless of where you start, that does not have to be your end. And I am chronologically I'm leaving it through various books. No, you may not accomplish everything that you want when you want to, but if you continue to go, and that's what each one of these books is showing, that even though I may have had setbacks, I may have had letdowns, I may have had disappointments, I may have that came to keep me from reaching that particular goal. But then I share how I overcame that, how this worked, and how that came to play. So you would journal, you would see that through my journey of books and through my journey of literary works that I have. So I just want people to know that there was a time where I felt, like I couldn't do some of the things that I'm doing. But moments of struggles can help you grow and can help you to align and walk into those things that He's purpose for you. But I just want you to know, but through the pain in the process, I discovered who I was, and I discovered my purpose, and I discovered that we all have a purpose, we all have a plan, we all have something that we're supposed to be doing in this world. It's not an accident, it's not a coincidence, it's not, we didn't get dropped out of the sky. He strategically placed us here. He placed us here to be a part of this kingdom and to allow this message to come forth. That's why I write the books that I write. As you pick up these various books, you're going to find bits and pieces of about me. So you will find out along this journey that you're not alone, that there are stories that can change your life. Hearing other people's testimony, where there may have been a moment of darkness, you can see how we were able to come to the light and how we were able to come out of that and allow God to shine through our lives. One thing about being an author, you get an opportunity to share your story. I want you to understand that a story that no one sees or hear can't help anyone. So if that is what is happening with a lot of us. We have these books, we have these stories, we have these things, but then yet we don't get them out there. We don't promote them. We don't let people know who they are. So I just want you to know that a story that no one sees or hear helps no one. And that is why I'm here today, a part of this 21-day challenge, because I want you to be able to hear this message. I want to be able to get this message out. And for every person waiting for a story like yours, they need to know your story. So if you're not being visible, y'all, Because daily visibility is not just about selling a book. It is about reaching hearts. It is about reaching minds and letting our story do what they're meant to do, and that is make an impact. You didn't just get a book just to sell, and if you're doing this just to make money, then you're in it for the wrong reason. By showing up every day, going live, sharing, engaging, we remind the world who we are, what we offer, the message that we have, and the message that can change lives. Imagine if each day just one person discovered your story. Imagine the ripple effect that it starts with you just showing up. Here's how you can you can achieve that goal and how it can help you. So each day, start your morning with a mission in mind. Why did you begin? Every day is a fresh opportunity to reconnect with your why. Before you post, go live, or start your work, take a moment to remind yourself of the core reason to why you wrote your book, why you built your brand. Was it to offer hope, to empower others through your experience, to inspire change or healing? Look, write down your mission statement and keep it visible on your desk, on your phone, or on a sticky note. Before every interaction, say it out loud. Write down what you hope to accomplish for others through this book today. Begin your live video or post by briefly sharing your why. This will ground you and instantly connect you with your audience. When days are tough, recall your original spark or your breakthrough that set you on your author's journey. Like, you got to keep telling people this. You got to keep sharing this with people so that people know. Share your personal stories or your reader's testimony that had connected with your theme. Stories stick with people much longer than a list of facts and features. But sharing a piece of your journey, your own journey, a message that you receive from readers whose life has been impacted by your book. You breathe life into the core message of your book. Let me tell you, this is what you can do. Rotate between stories from your own life and testimonies from others who have read, because both are powerful and both makes your message real. It's all about real and relatability. Do not shy away from vulnerability. Share your struggles as well as your breakthroughs. People want to connect with you. They want to know who you are. They want to know what you struggle with. They want to know your vulnerabilities. They want to know when you have overcame, how you have achieved. Use sensory language and emotions to draw your listeners in. Make them feel what you feel and experience your transformation. Y'all, it's all about connecting. It's all about allowing people to experience what you experience. It's all about allowing them to relate to you. Conclude with your why. This story matters and what someone else listening right now can take away. What can you take away? What can people take away from hearing your story? Ask your audience to share their own experience, to share their story, to build a real community. Visibility isn't just about being seen. It's not just about being seen, but it's about making others feel seen too. By inviting your audience to share their experiences in response to your posts, you foster belonging and you open up the power of connection. Y'all, pose open-end questions that directly ties into your book message. For example, ask your audience, have they experienced or what has helped them through? Like, pull from their experience. You want to get them engaging in the conversation. You want them to know that their thoughts matter and their opinion of how you are, what you're presenting, how it connects with them. That is important. So connecting with your audience. And then give them the opportunity to share their story. Share their voice on your platform. Share their stories and invite them to be a part of your blogs. If you have a blog, if you don't have a blog, create one. because that's another outlet that you can share your story, another outlet that you can share other individuals that follow you, their story. And always respond genuinely to every comment. Acknowledge those that support you. Thank them for supporting you. Ask for follow up, pose follow up questions, and reflect back to what you've shared, they've shared, and other listeners have shared. You want to create a community that spotlights and appreciate your readers daily. You want to celebrate them for participating. Lastly, we want you to make sure that you are being present, you're being authentic, and you keep your message front and center. How do you do that? Consistency is not about frequency. It is about showing up as your true self every time. Let your voice, your face, your value shine through in every interaction. How do we do that? First, you don't be afraid to show up and come from behind the scenes, even when you are up, when you have ups and downs. And know that we're all a work in progress. We're building trust. We have not arrived. We would never arrive fully because there's always something that we can be doing better, that we can do better. But we want to make sure that we are addressing the common objective. We don't want to leave doubts openly. We want people to feel that what we are presenting. We want to make sure that we are using visuals, quotes, and intentional brand building techniques to reinforce our core message. You always want to reinforce that you are sharing. What is your core message? Reinforce it with everything that you post, your visuals, your quotes, everything around your brand. It should be intentional with your core message. So find out, what is your core message? What do you want everybody to walk away from your platform knowing? If you are an author, that should be represented in your books and everything that you write. Your core message should come across even when you're writing in anthologies in other people's books. Your core message should always be front and center. So if you're not sure what your core message is, discover what it is and make sure that it is front and center. And know that, of course, from time to time, we may drift. We may drift off our mission, but know that it's okay. Gently redirect yourself, your audience, back to the heart of your message. It's okay to get off course sometimes, but always be ready to redirect back to your core message. Remember, repetition builds recognition. Keep speaking your message until it becomes a symphony with your name and your brand. You want it to play music for you. You want, when people see your brand, when they see your logos, when they hear a quote, when they hear your voice, you want your core message to be able to come forth. You want them to get exactly what it is that your core message is about. In summary, y'all, when you live out your mission every day, sharing your story, inviting others in, and showing up as your authentic self, you do not just build visibility, you build meaning, connection, and true impact. This is how you become unforgettable. Let's commit together to let our words shine and our brands to grow. One day at a time. The world needs your story. Let's make sure that they hear it. Don't sit in silence and don't think that visibility is just about constantly posting, because that's not visibility. Visibility is about connecting and making that relatable connection with those that support your brand. Allow them to know who you are. And it is about being present, authentic, and keeping your message front and center. Again, y'all, I am Queen Angela, aka Queen of Collaborations, across these social media platforms, y'all. And my whole desire is to educate, empower, and encourage. That's what I do. And I do it through the 4 C's, through connection, collaborating, creating, and community building. So I want to thank everyone that is participating in this 21-day challenge. If you are an author or a creative and you are not connected with us and you are not participating in this challenge, we want to encourage you. We want to encourage you to participate in the next challenge, y'all. We start week number 2 on tomorrow. Well, later today, we will be posting day 6 of this challenge, y'all. I encourage you to get involved. If you're an author or a creative, this is an opportunity for you to connect with other creatives and to share your brand. Y'all, we are our brand. So allow your brand to speak for you. And I'm out. I thank you guys for joining me. Stay on this journey of brand visibility as we continue. Y'all, we day 5, heading into day 6. So when you see me tomorrow, we'll be day 6, y'all. And we have how many more days on this journey? Huh? Yeah, 15 more days. 15 more days. Will you allow your brand to speak?